Hi, in this video, we're going to find the inverse of this function. We have f of x equals 4x plus 7. First thing to do when finding the inverse is to replace your f of x with y. Step 1, we'll let y be equal to f of x. Y equals 4x plus 7. That is the very first step in the problem. The second step when finding the inverse of a function is to switch x and y. So instead of y, we'll call it x. And instead of x, we'll call it y. So 4y plus 7. And the third step is usually the hardest step. It's to actually solve for y. So we have x equals 4y plus 7. So we have to isolate this piece. Since we have a plus 7 here, we can just subtract 7 from both sides. These cancel, so we have x minus 7 equals 4y. So now we need to solve for y. It's being multiplied by 4, so we can divide by 4. Divide by 4. 4 over 4 is going to cancel. So we're left with y equals this. So I'm going to write it backwards. Y equals all of this. So x minus 7, all divided by 4. And the very last step when finding the inverse is to use the correct notation. So instead of y, you want to use the inverse function notation, which is f inverse of x. That's equal to x minus 7 divided by 4. And so that would be the inverse of our function f of x. If you wanted to check your answer, you could do that by taking the composition. You could look at f of f inverse of x, and you should get x. Likewise, you could look at f inverse of f of x, and again, you should get x. But this looks okay, and I really don't think it's necessary to check. Good luck.